Hey viewers, part 4 of the hiking series. Today I'm going to go over some strengthening and stretching exercise for your calf and a few things to consider. So the first thing I'd like to go over is just a single calf raise in order to strengthen your gastrocnemius, which is a muscle that attaches right above the crease of your knee on your femur and comes down all the way through here, and around here is going to blend with your soleus to form your Achilles tendon. So to do this, what I like to do, I like to be close to your walls for something to hang on, a little roll towel to put right underneath my toes, because that's going to help my toe flexors work a little bit more, and just go up and slowly down, up and slowly down. For a side view, same thing, towel underneath my toes, and straight up, down, slowly. So that strengthens my gastroc if I keep my knee straight. If you want to strengthen your soleus, one way to do this would be to keep your knee bent as you do a calf raise. But I'm not really a fan of this one. What I would rather do is kind of like a crawl on your toes. So for that one, you just gather all your ninja skills and just like a stealth crawl, just like this. And that really strengthens your soleus. Now to go over a few stretching ideas. So for a static stretch, most people know this one. You lean against the wall with one foot in front of the other. The leg behind is the leg you're going to stretch. If you keep your knee straight, you're going to be stretching your gastroc. If you bend it, it's going to be your soleus. What I think most people have done this stretch. The problem is most people need like more of a bias, either with their foot turned out or turned in. So what you want to do is toward the side that feels tight, the tightest. So for me, it would be turning my foot in. And I think for most people that's going to be the case. And the key to remember with this is to not lift your heel from the ground at all. And just holding this for a good 30 seconds. Or with your knee straight, that's for the gastroc. Knee bent would be for your soleus. That would be a static stretch. What I also like to do is a dynamic stretch with more of like a half lunge, making sure that I keep my heel on the ground, and then just stepping forward like this, and on this side. So as long as this heel, the back heel, and I'm going to show you from this angle, as long as the back heel doesn't leave the ground, you're going to get some stretching back there. And same thing with this one. You can also bias with your foot turned in or a little bit more turned out. And in my case, my left ankle is much tighter than my right. As you can see, I can really go much lower with this one versus this one. And I think this is, a good thing to do right before you hike, as you hit the trailhead, because that's easy. You don't need anything to lean on. And I do like dynamic stretch over static stretch. I think they are a little bit more productive. The other thing to work on your calf if you're having some discomfort, so either pre-hiking or post-hiking, and before or after you stretch, it doesn't really matter. It might actually help your stretch and feel a little less tight when you stretch if you do this. So just using a foam roller, this one is a really small one, and then just rolling your calf, just like this. And something you can bias a little bit more the outside of it, just straight back, or the inside, just like this. And that tends to feel good after a hike on sore calves. I would recommend this. Or you can also, and I don't have it because I'm in a hotel, but using a little ball, like a lacrosse ball, and then you just apply pressure right on sore spots, different sore spots on your in your calf, and that also tends to help the soft tissue to loosen up, and for you to have less of a feeling of a very, very strong stretch. So that helps with that. So that's it for the calf. Those are easy things. There are more things. Those are like the basics. This is what I would start with. For if you're still having problem with calf pain and hiking, I would have you check with a physical therapist to help you pinpoint what really is the problem, and what other exercise you can do. Tomorrow I will go over hip problems and some specific strengthening that are good for hiking. One thing I'd like to add for the hiking part, for strengthening gastroc, you can also on top of doing a heel raise like I did against the wall, you can start doing this on stepping on a step. So start with a lower step and so on, and increase the height, and then from the edge of the step just kind of do that calf raise and lowering yourself slowly. But that's a little bit more advanced. I just wanted to go over the basic today, and that's it, and I will catch you tomorrow. You have a great night.